if you are watching this video today and maybe you're in some other time or place, you are actually a participant in the digital rights ecosystem. Whether you're an artist, a technologist, a lawyer, or a fan, the handling of copyright directly impacts your life. Rights management is no longer simply a question of ownership. It has become a complex web of relationships and a critical part of our cultural landscape. And YouTube is one of those companies that cares deeply about the rights of content owners. But in order to give them the choice about what they can do with copies and mashups and more, they had to first identify when copyrighted material is uploaded to their site. So let's look at a specific video, for example. There was a single called Forever by Chris Brown, which was made as a video and was uploaded in YouTube. Now, a fan saw it on TV. She recorded it with a camera phone and uploaded it to YouTube. Because Sony Music had registered Chris Brown's video in YouTube's Content ID system, within seconds of attempting to upload the video, the copy was detected and it was giving Sony the choice of what to do next. But how do we know? But how do they know that the user's video was a copy? Well, it starts with content owners delivering assets into their database, along with a usage policy that tells what to do when they find a match. They compare each upload against reference files in their own database, and the scale and the speed of the system is truly breathtaking. They are not just talking about few videos; they're talking about 100 years of videos every day between new uploads and legacy scans, and it happens regularly. So when they compare those 100 years of videos, they are comparing it against millions of reference files in their database, and it would be like 36,000 people staring at 36,000 monitors each and every day without as much as a coffee break. Now, what do they do when they find a match? Well, most rights owners, instead of blocking, will allow the copy to be published, and then they benefit through that exposure, advertising, and sales. Do you remember that a single of Chris Brown's video Forever? Well, it had its day in the sun, and then it dropped off the charts, and that looked like the end of story. But sometime later, that year, a couple got married, and in their wedding video, the song was played. So their little wedding video went on to get over 40 million views in YouTube. And instead of Sony blocking, they allowed that upload to occur. And they put advertising against it and linked from it to iTunes. And the song 18 months old went back to number 4 on the iTunes chart. So Sony is generating revenue from both of these. And the happy couple, when they came back, found that their video had gone viral, and ended up talking on a bunch of talk shows, and they used it as an opportunity to make a difference. The video inspired over $26,000 in do- donations to end certain social issues. That wedding dance became so popular that NBC parodied it on the season finale of The Office, which just goes to show it's truly an ecosystem of culture. Because it's not just amateurs borrowing from big studios, but sometimes big studios borrowing back. By empowering choice, YouTube has created a culture of opportunity. And all it took to change things was to allow for choice through rights identification. So why has no one ever solved this problem before? It's because it's a big problem, it's complicated, it's messy, and it's not uncommon for a single video to have multiple rights owners. There's musical labels and music publishers, and each of these vary from country to country. And there's a lot of cases where more than one work is mashed together. So YouTube's Content ID system is able to address all these cases. But the system only works through participation of rights owners. So if you have content that others are uploading to YouTube, you should register it in the Content ID system, and then you have the choice about how your content is used. and think carefully about the policies that you attach to that content. Because by simply blocking all reuse, you will miss out on new art forms, new audiences, and new distribution channels, and sometimes new revenue streams. But it's not just about dollars and impressions. You have to look at the joy that can spread through progressive rights management and new technology. And I think we all can agree that joy is definitely worth spreading. Thank you.